I'm telling you, Disney, if they were smart, they would go back to basics, okay? Let's American wholesomeness, apple pie. Let's think that, okay, Bob Iger? You got some work to do. I realize that, your whole team there at Disney, everybody you hired straight out of God knows where, but whatever college or high school that you're getting in there, they've been fed all this garbage, and so they have a different view of the world, and it's really important, if you want to make money, that you come back to reality. Elon Musk was talking about this a little bit at CPAC, and he sat down with my friend Rob Schmidt from Newsmax. You guys may see me sometimes on that program. I love Rob. He and I used to work together at Fox, and he did a terrific interview with him. And he asked Elon a question which I'm fascinated with, because I kind of do one thing at a time on kind of tunnel vision, and Elon clearly is doing a lot of things at all times and has multiple lanes in his brain. And so he asked him what it was like in his brain. But then the conversation turned to something else. And he really talked about the American spirit in ways that I think Disney would be wise to listen to. Take a listen.
Cars, I've always wanted to ask you, what is it like inside your mind? Is it just 1,000 miles an hour? I mean, are you...
Yeah.
Is it just not, does it ever stop? Do you sleep? How much do you sleep? Paint us a picture of inside of the mind of a genius. How do you do all this? Can you answer that question? It's not an easy question. Yeah.
I mean, my mind is a storm.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's a storm. But I mean, let me maybe tell you something. You didn't ask the question, but I think it's worth, and nonetheless, maybe just elaborating on something, which is, I grew up in South Africa, but my morality was informed by America. I read comic books, played Dungeons and Dragons, and I watched American TV shows, and it seemed like America cared about being the good guys, about doing the right thing. And that's actually pretty unusual, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like
in the world, it's very unusual.
Yeah, it's not actually...
Most countries don't do that.
No, they don't.
No.
And so I was like, yeah, you want to be this good, you want to be on the side of good, you want to care about what's right, yeah, so that's
yeah,
what I believe in, So
I gave you a tough one at the end.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's great. That's great. Elon Musk.
Because we are the good guys. All right? Most definitely the good guys. If it weren't for America, the whole world would be speaking German. Think about that one. We're the good guys, and we're going to continue being the good guys, no matter how much all these other people hate us and try and destroy us from within. Fundamentally, what happens to every American here is they come to the realization that we are good, and we need to protect the fact that we are good from those that are evil and want to destroy us. And that is why we have Donald Trump as president now. We're lucky, right? I mean, we dodged a bullet in more ways than one. For what it's worth, Elon has absolutely no love lost for Bob Iger, who's the CEO of Disney. He actually can't stand him because Disney was one of the first to pull funding off of X when he bought it. Interesting, Captain America, who clearly doesn't believe the line that Elon just gave about America being good. Remember Captain America who said, I don't think Captain America really represents America because it's about being good, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's not doing so well. Weakest first Wednesday in the U.S., dismal, $3.4 million. Apparently this is really weak compared to all the other Captain Americas. Of course, its debut was also quite weak. And then it said after 6 days in theater, Brave New World has amassed a total domestic gross of $109 million. I don't know what that is adjusted for inflation. It's not as good. While the film's initial performance remains decent, the sharp weekday decline suggests that its long-term trajectory is, you know why? Because Americans like America, all right? And we believe in America. when your actor, Anthony Mackie, tells us, you know what, Captain America really isn't all that. It's not really representative of America. I think people have a little bit of a problem with that. Yeah, just a little. By the way, Balance of Nature, one of the sponsors on our show, I knew this would happen eventually. I usually never, I have not gotten a cold. I usually have 3 of them every year, and I've been taking my Balance of Nature, and I'm so proud of telling you every single day, but I was clearly tempting fate because all the kids have been sick. And so sure enough, my voice is a little lower than normal today. Balanceofnature.com. No, I'm doubling up. I don't think I could have gotten through the show today without all the vitamins I'm getting from these guys. You can use code word Trish, 35% off. If you use code word Trish, the phone number that you can call is 1-800-236. Wait a second. Yeah, I got it. 246. I knew I was off. 246-8751. 1-800-246-8751. 1-800-246-8751. Balance of Nature. 35% off plus free shipping. Money back guarantee. I do actually, I do swear by it. I really do, because this has been a very, very good year. I'm usually 3-4 times sick with a cold, so this has been a very, very good year indeed.